Okay, so this time we're talking about lessons, and I find it really interesting how people process information and what they think about golf swings and what's consistent and what not consistent. So we're going to do a little deal here, and I get this question seriously, and this is one of my very favorite statements to make, and you're going to see what we talk about here. So we're going to have Brian hit a couple of shots. All right, so Brian, let's go ahead and just hit.
Can I ask you one question first?
Sure, sure.
Why do I have to hit this off a tee?
Well, you don't have to hit it off a tee, which is a very good question. See, people want it off the ground first. You want to up the degree of difficulty so far that even if you make a good swing, there's a potential for miss hit. So the game's already hard enough. So let's work on something new and try it off the ground on a really tight lie, which makes it even more difficult. I don't quite understand that. Even the best players in the world don't do that. But anyway, so we're on a tee because we're going to give him a chance to actually pull some of the stuff off and not have to have angle of approach be perfect. So, all right, so we're going to go ahead and work on what we talked about, a little more width, so that you're going to feel like your right arm, your right elbow constantly straightens, because of what you tend to do is everything collapses in. So go ahead and hit one for me. So your picture, we talk about pictures in golf swings. So if you looked at tour players' swings, your swing is kind of like a Chad Campbell. It's really tight and it gets a little loose. So we're trying to, for lack of a better term, take a little bit of that out, create a little more width. So the picture you have, we talked about Steve Stricker, who Stricker looks like he doesn't even use his wrist. Now he does, but that's a good picture for you. So go ahead and do another one. Well, that's awesome. I mean, that's perfect. That's so much better than what you normally do. Now, we just played in a tournament, and what you just did there, you started with that, and it kind of broke down a little bit. So that's perfect what you just did there.
All right, so I got that down now. So do I do the same thing with my driver?
Could you repeat that for me?
Well, so I did that good once.
Yeah.
So now I want to hit my driver. So I do the same thing with my driver?
Well, would be my answer to that. So you're starting to hit it really well there. I would say, if you want to hit your driver well, you might want to copy that. Now, if you want your driver to go crooked, you might want to go back to the old swing. So it's incredible how many times I get that comment where people start hitting the ball well and they say, well, what clubs do I do this with? That's working with my 7-iron. Well, what about my 3-wood and my driver? And my answer to that is, well, you want to do with every club you want to try, everything you want to hit well, you might want to try that. So it doesn't just work for one club and one shot. So Brian, yes, I would suggest you try to do that same thing with your driver.
Okay.
Good job.